So in last lecture we have seen what is a poset. A relation which is defined on any set yes is said to be a partially ordered a relation is said to be a partial order on that set whenever it holds the three conditions, that is reflexive, transitive and antisymmetry, and then we say that the corresponding set will be a partially ordered set. Okay. Also we have seen what is the comparability of two elements. It means if there are two elements belonging to poset, then when they are said to be comparable, if A and B are any two elements belonging to poset some yes with relation this one, then these two elements A and B are said to be comparable whenever either A precedes B or B precedes A. Then we say that the corresponding elements A and B are comparable, and they are said to be non-comparable whenever neither A precedes B nor B precedes A. Okay, and we have seen one example. Not always all the elements belonging to our poset are comparable. Okay. Now, the next definition is nothing but the totally ordered or linear ordered set. That is, if there is a poset and every two elements belonging to that poset are comparable, then the corresponding poset is said to be a totally ordered set or linear ordered set, and the relation is called as a linear order. So if yes with the relation this precedes is a poset and every two elements of that set yes are comparable, then yes is called a totally ordered set or linear ordered set, and the relation is called a linear order or total order. Okay. And a totally ordered set yes
काही जॉईन होता येत नाही.
okay join करना सांगा. A totally ordered set is also called as a chain. Okay, so a totally ordered set is also called as a chain. Now we will see one example of such type of set in which all the elements are comparable, whatever will be the relation defined on that set. For example, in the poset set of integers with relation greater equal. Whenever we will take this one as a poset, that is set of integers with the relation greater equal. If we take we define the relation as a greater equal, then always any two elements belonging to Z are comparable. Since if A and B are any two belonging to set of integer, then either A is greater equal by B or B is greater equal by A, and which is true for all the AB belonging to set of integers. कोणतेही दोन इंटिजर घेतलं तर एक दुसऱ्यापेक्षा एक तर मोठा असेल किंवा लहान असेल. व्हॉट एव्हर विल बी द एलिमेंट्स विच आर बिलॉंगिंग टू सेट ऑफ integers. Okay, so here every two element of the set that is set of integer are comparable. Then by the definition of chain, that is the definition of totally ordered set, the corresponding poset will be a totally ordered set, which implies shade with a relation greater equal is a chain. That is a totally ordered set. Now tell me whether the subset of totally ordered set is again a totally ordered with same relation. Yes. ऐकू येते ना?
येस सर.
हां, एखादा सेट जर टोटली ऑर्डर्ड असेल, ते जो काही रिलेशन त्याच्यावर डिफाईन केलं त्यानुसार जर मी त्या सेटच्या ऐवजी त्याचा कोणताही प्रॉपर सबसेट घेतला तर तो सुद्धा टोटली ऑर्डर्ड येईल का?
येस सर.
फॉर एक्झाम्पल इथे तुम्ही झेडवर घेतलाय, झेडच्या ऐवजी जर तुम्ही नॅचरल नंबरवर घेतला, वेदर इट इज अगेन अ टोटली ऑर्डर सेट.
Yes, sir.
What about Z minus, that is set of all the negative integers? If we take any two negative integers, then again one of them is either less equal by, if A and B are any two elements which are belonging to Z minus, then either A is less equal by B or B is less equal by A. So any two elements which are belonging to Z minus are again comparable. Then by the definition of totally ordered set, Z minus is again a totally ordered set, which implies every subset of a totally ordered set is again totally ordered. Suppose there is one set which is not totally ordered. First we will take one example. Here, let's take an example. Tell me whether Z plus with relation division is totally ordered or not. Set of all the positive integers with relation divisibility. Whether this one is a totally ordered.
Yes, sir.
Means if we take any two element belonging to set of all the positive integers, then that is if A and B are any two element which are belonging to Z plus, then either A divides B or B divides A. हे always true होतं असं तुमचं म्हणणं आहे. Then take element A as a 3 and element B as a 5. आहे का?
No, sir.
Neither 3 divides 5 nor 5 divides 3. It implies Z plus with relation division is not totally ordered. Okay, so here we have proved every subset of a totally ordered set is again a totally ordered. There is a set which is not totally ordered with respect to some relation, then whether it is possible that its a subset will be totally ordered. माझ्याकडे असा एक सेट आहे जो की टोटली ऑर्डर्ड नाहीये एखाद्या रिलेशनच्या सोबत, तर त्याला एक असा सबसेट मिळू शकतो का जो की टोटली ऑर्डर्ड येईल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल द झेड प्लस विथ रिलेशन डिव्हिजन इज नॉट अ टोटली ऑर्डर्ड. तर या झेड प्लसचा एक सबसेट मिळू शकतो का जो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू रिलेशन डिव्हिजिबिलिटी टोटली ऑर्डर्ड येईल.
No, sir.
Okay, then tick. Here Z plus with relation divisibility is not totally ordered. Let us take one set A as 2, 4, 6, 12, 36. Whether A is a subset of Z plus.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Which implies A is a subset of all this set of all the positive integers. Now, whether this A is totally ordered with same relation divisibility. 2 divides 4.
Yes, sir.
4 divides, whether 4 divides 6.
No, sir.
6 divides 4.
No, sir.
Remove this 4 from here. Take this set as only 4 elements, that is 2, 6, 12, and 36. If we add 4, then again A is not a totally ordered. Here we have to just show the existence of such a set. So here we will take A as a 2, 6, 12, and 36. 2 divides 6. 6 divides
Yes,
12.
sir.
12 divides 36. 2 divides 6, 2 divides 6, 2 divides 12, 2 divides 36. 6 divides 12, 6 divides 36. 12 divides 36. Now, whether this is a chain or totally ordered,
Yes, sir.
then it is possible. Okay, if there is a set which is not totally ordered, but here it is possible that there exists one subset of that set which is totally ordered with respect to the given relation which is defined on our original set. Okay, now if note two distinct elements of a poset are related, that is comparable, then it is called antichain. Okay. For example, the poset P with 2, 3, 5, 7 and relation is divisibility. Okay, so this will be a poset having elements are 2, 3, 5, 7 and the relation which is defined on that set P will is nothing but the divisibility. Now, what is the definition of antichain? Any poset is said to be antichain if no two distinct elements of our given poset are comparable. Okay, here 2 does not divide 3, 3 does not divide 5, 5 does not divide 7. Okay, 2 does not divide 3, 2 does not divide 5, 2 does not divide 7. Whenever we will take any two distinct elements belonging to this set, then they are not comparable. Then by the definition of our antichain, the corresponding poset will be a antichain, which implies P is. Okay. आतापर्यंत कुणाला काही डाऊट?
सर द पोसेट झेड इज लेस दॅन इक्वल टू हे पोसेट टोटली ऑर्डर्ड सेट असू शकतो का?
सेट ऑफ इंटिजर्स विथ लेस इक्वल रिलेशन ऑब्विसली असेल ना. कोणतेही दोन एलिमेंट घ्या, एक दुसऱ्यापेक्षा ऑब्विसली लहान असेल. ए बी दोन कोणतेही एलिमेंट घेतला सेट ऑफ इंटिजर मधून, एक तर ए बी पेक्षा लहान असेल किंवा बी ए पेक्षा लहान असेल.
ओके सर.
येस, आणखीन तुम्हाला काही डाऊट? जर नसेल तर ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट इज नथिंग बट द प्रोडक्ट ऑर्डर. Okay, for any two elements small s and s dash which are belonging to set s and elements t and t dash which are belonging to set t and the product set, that is Cartesian product of two set, the product set s cross t defined by an ordered pair st is, that is precedes s dash t dash. It means ordered pair st is related to ordered pair s dash t dash if s precedes s dash in capital S. This will be a relation which is defined on set S. On set S, the relation is nothing but this one, and on set T, the relation will be precedes 2. These are just the notation for our given relation. Okay, so an first ordered pair precedes the second ordered pair whenever S precedes S dash in S and T precedes T dash in capital T. Here S is related to S dash with this relation. Since S and S dash are elements which are belonging to set capital S, and on capital S the relation will be this one. See, again T is related to T dash with this relation, since T and T dash are the elements of capital T, and on capital T the relation defined is nothing but this one, that is precedes 2. Okay, where ordered pair st and ordered pair s dash t dash are belonging to Cartesian product of these two sets, and now it is called the product order. Okay, first we know what is a Cartesian product. S cross T is nothing but it contains all the elements of the type ordered pair AB, where A is belonging to S and B is belonging to T. Okay, so in that, if precedes 1 is a relation which is defined on set S and precedes 2 is a relation which is defined on set T, then first ordered pair is related to second ordered pair with this relation if and only if this S precedes S dash in S with this relation and T precedes T dash in T with this second relation. Then only we say that the first order pair is related to the second ordered pair with this relation, and that one is the definition of our product order. Okay, depending on this definition there is one result. See the statement, if A with relation this is 1 and B with relation precise 2 are the two posets, then Cartesian product of these two sets A cross B with relation precede is a poset with partial order precede defined by any two elements AB, that is ordered pair AB, is related to A dash B dash if A is related to A dash in capital A and B is related to B dash in capital. Okay, so here we have given two posets, A with relation precedes 1 and another poset which is nothing but B with relation precedes 2, and from that one we have to prove that and Cartesian product of these two sets A and B with relation precedes is a poset, and the partial order is defined by an ordered pair AB is related to ordered pair A dash B dash whenever A precedes A dash in capital A and B precedes B dash in capital B with respect to its corresponding relations. Okay, as here we have to check this one is poset or not, then we have to check whether the corresponding relation holds the three properties on A cross B. First one is reflexive, second one is antisymmetric, and third one is transitive. If it holds all the three properties, then the corresponding set will be a partially ordered set, that is A cross B is a partially ordered set. Okay, now prove let us take A ordered pair AB is belonging to A cross B. Okay, now first one, an ordered pair AB is related to ordered pair AB since here the relation is defined, that is ordered pair AB is related to ordered pair A dash B dash in such a way that is A precedes A dash in A and B precedes B dash in B. As here AB precedes AB, that is this ordered pair AB is related to itself under this relation, then it implies that A precedes A in capital A and B precedes B in capital B. So which implies A precedes A in capital A and this B precedes B in capital B. Now, A precedes A in capital A, B precedes B in capital B, but we know that A and B are the two posets. As A and B are the two posets, then it holds the reflexive properties. It means this one is possible, that is A precedes A in capital A and B precedes B in capital B. As this one is possible, then by the definition of this relation here, for existence of this one, we require this part. As this one is true in here, since A precedes A in capital A and B precedes B in capital B, as A and B are the two posets, then each element is related to itself in reflexive property. As this one is true, then this one must hold. So AB related to AB, which implies our given relation precedes is a reflexive on product set A cross B. Okay, so first condition holds here. Now second one, for AB related to A dash B dash and A dash B dash related to AB. Okay, where A and A dash are belonging to capital A and B dash are belonging to capital B. But we know that as these are the elements which are belonging to capital A and capital B, and AB are poset. As these are the posets, then A precedes A dash and A dash precedes A. Similarly, B precedes B dash and B dash precedes B. Since A and B are posets, since A and B are the posets. Okay, so here A precedes A dash and A dash precedes A, which implies by the antisymmetric property A is nothing but the A dash. Similarly, B precedes B dash and B dash precedes B, which implies it holds the again antisymmetric property, and B is nothing but the B dash. Okay, so just put this value here, then we get AB is nothing but A dash B dash. Okay. Now the last one is nothing but transitive property. Here the relation is antisymmetry on A cross B. Now third one, for ordered pair AB related to A dash B dash, ordered pair A dash B dash related to ordered pair A double dash B double dash, where A dash A double dash are belonging to A and B dash and B double dash are belonging to capital B. Again, here we have to use, as A and B are the posets and A dash A double dash are belonging to capital A, then by the definition of poset, if we take any three element belonging to A and A precedes A dash and A dash precedes A double dash, which implies A must be related to A double dash. Okay, similarly B is related to B dash and B dash is related to B double dash, which implies B must be related to B double dash. Okay, which is from the definition of poset. As A and B are the posets, then it must hold these conditions. Okay, again by the comparison. Okay, as A precedes this A double dash, B precedes this B double dash, then we have to use the definition of product order. That is here, this one. This AB is precedes A dash B dash whenever A precedes A dash in capital A and B precedes B dash in capital B. Here we get A precedes A double dash in capital A and B precedes B double dash in capital B. Then by that definition, here we can write ordered pair AB precedes A double dash B double dash in product set A cross B. Okay, so whenever ordered pair AB precedes A dash B dash and ordered pair A dash B dash precedes A double dash B double dash, which implies ordered pair AB precedes A double dash B double dash, which implies the corresponding relation is transitive on A cross B. Okay, so as the given relation is reflexive, antisymmetric and a transitive on A cross B, which implies this relation is a product order on A cross B. That is A cross B with relation, this one is a partially ordered set, that is poset. Partially ordered set, that is nothing but poset. and hence the proof. That one is we have to. Okay, कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
No, sir.
Okay, same we can do for the more than two or more sets. That is, here we have proved this result will be true for two sets, that is A and B. If we take three, the C will be third set, then the relation is again same we have to define. That is, if A, B, C are three sets, then here we have to define the ordered pair ABC precedes ordered pair A dash, B dash, C dash if A precedes A dash in capital A, B precedes B dash in capital B, and C precedes C dash in capital C. And similarly, our Cartesian product of these three sets ABC with relation precedes is again a poset. And continuing in this way, we will get at nth step, the partial order will be the same concept can be extended for शेवटपर्यंत ऐकायला आलं होतं का कट झाला होता मध्ये? आवाज येते ना?
हा सर.
पूर्ण झालं होतं का त्याच्या अगोदरच नेटवर्क गेलं होतं?
सर ते पहिले
फर्स्ट लाईन पासून कट झालं होतं सर.
ठीक आहे, दोन पोसेटसाठी आपण बघितलंय. जर समजा माझ्याकडे काहीतरी n नंबर ऑफ पोसेट असतील, A1 फर्स्ट हा घेतला सेट A1, त्यावर रिलेशन माझा हा डिफाईन केला. काहीतरी वेगळं दाखवण्यासाठी फक्त आपण हा जो आपला रिलेशन प्रिसिड्स आहे त्याच्या पुढे आपण 1 2 असं काहीतरी दाखवणार आहे. ओके, सो A1 वर हा रिलेशन आहे, A2 वर माझा हा रिलेशन आहे, आणखीन AN वर माझा हा रिलेशन आहे. दोन पोसेटसाठी जसं आपण कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट घेऊन त्यावर पोसेट येते कसं दाखवलं, तसंच सिमिलरली आपण 3 साठी दाखवू शकतो, 4 साठी दाखवू शकतो, अप टू एनी फायनाइट नंबर ऑफ स्टेप. Okay, so here as we have taken A1, A2 up to so on, AN are the n posets with corresponding its relation precedes 1, precedes 2 up to so on, precedes n. Okay, then A1 cross A2 cross up to so on AN, and here the relation defined on that Cartesian product, that is Cartesian product of these n sets is nothing but the just a precedes. Okay, and again it is a posets where this relation on this Cartesian product is defined in such a way that this A1 ordered pair A1 A2 up to so on AN is related to ordered pair B1 B2 up to so on BN if A1 is related to B1 in capital A1. As A1 is related to B1 in capital A1, then here we have to use the relation precedes 1. Similarly, A2 is related to B2 in capital A2, and on A2 the relation is nothing but precedes 2. So here we have taken precedes 2, and up to so on AN is related to BN in capital AN, and on capital AN the relation is nothing but this precedes n. Okay, so in this way we can prove if A1 A2 up to so on AN are any n posets, then its Cartesian product with some relation precedes is again a poset if the corresponding relation precedes is defined in such a way. ओके, कोणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
नो सर.
नाहीतर इथं असं चेक करू नका A1 हा B1 शी रिलेटेड आहे, आणखीन रिलेशन इथं जर प्रिसिड्स 2 घेतलं तर हे कधी प्रूव्ह होणार नाही तुमचं. 1च का घ्यायचं कळतंय ना, हे दोन एलिमेंट माझे कुठले आहेत, A1 मधले आहेत. A1 वर माझा A1 वर रिलेशन काय डिफाईन केलेलं आहे, प्रिसिड्स 1 डिफाईन केलेलं आहे. तर मी चेक कुठं करणार, याच रिलेशनवर चेक करणार. नाहीतर तुम्ही A1 B1 हे दोन एलिमेंट घेतले कुठून, कॅपिटल A1 मधून, आणि जर याला या रिलेशननी चेक करत बसला तर कधी तुम्हाला त्यामध्ये रिलेशन सापडणार नाही. ठीक आहे?
यस सर.
काही वेळेला मिळेल ही सांगताही येत नाही, प्रत्येक वेळेला नाही मिळणार असंही म्हणू शकत नाही. पण जर तुम्हाला चेक करायचं असेल तर मला एलिमेंट मी यामधून घेणार आहे, याचा अर्थ रिलेशन याचाच यूज करणार. ठीक आहे? नाउ द नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन इज नथिंग बट द लेक्सिकोग्राफिक ऑर्डर. Suppose yes with relation precedes 1 and T with relation precedes 2 are the two posets. Are posets, and the Cartesian product S cross T defined by ordered pair S comma T precedes or related to S dash T dash if either S precedes S dash or or T precedes T dash, or if both S precedes S dash and T precedes T dash, or if S is nothing but S dash and T precedes T dash, that is one ordered pair is less than a second ordered pair if the first entry of the first pair is less than the first entry of the second pair, or if the first entries are equal, first entries are equal, but the second entry of the first pair is less than the second entry of the second pair. And an ordering of this type is called as a lexicographic ordering. An ordering of this type is called a lexicographic order or a dictionary order. Okay, so what is a lexicographic order? If we have two posets, S, E, and T, with the corresponding relation precedes one and precedes two, then an ordering defined on this set is said to be a lexicographic ordering. If we have two sets, then we have to first take its Cartesian product S cross T. It means it contains the elements of type S, T, S dash, T dash. Then this ordered pair ST is related to ordered pair S dash T dash if either S precedes S dash or T precedes T dash. एक तर S हा S dash पेक्षा S हा माझा रिलेटेड पाहिजे S dash ची किंवा T रिलेटेड T is related to T dash, or if both S is related to S dash and T is related to T dash. But if in case if S and S dash are same, then T must be related to T dash. Here for our convenience, just we have used this less than or equal to less than relation. That is one ordered pair is less than the second ordered pair if the first entry of the first ordered pair is less than the first entry of the second ordered pair. And in case if first entries of the both the ordered pairs are same, then the second entry of the first ordered pair must be less than the second entry of the second ordered pair. Then only we say that the corresponding ordering will be a lexicographic ordering, otherwise it is not. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we have to extend it on n posets. So this order can be extended to S1 cross S2 cross to so on cross Sn as follows. S1, S2 up to so on Sn is related to T1 to sorry S1 dash S2 dash up to so on Sn dash S1 dash S2 dash up to so on Sn dash if Si is nothing but Si dash for I running from 1 to up to so on k minus 1 the step, and Sk must be precedes is Sk dash. Sk is related to Sk dash. Thus, the first coordinate dominates except for equality. In which case we consider the second coordinate. If equality holds again, we pass to the next coordinate. Next coordinate and so on. Okay. Same as for the two sets, we can check for the n number of posets. That is, if S1, S2 up to so on Sn are the n posets, then the Cartesian product is nothing but S1 cross S2 cross up to so on Sn. And the order first order pair, that is S1, S2 up to so on Sn, is related to S1 dash S2 dash up to so on Sn dash if Si will be equal to Si dash for some k minus 1th number, that is I running from 1 to k minus 1. म्हणजे माझा S1 हा इक्वल असेल S1 डॅशला, S2 इक्वल असेल S2 डॅशला, अप टू सो ऑन Sk minus 1 is nothing but Sk minus 1 dash. But Sk precedes Sk dash. Okay, and what any number I will be any number. It is for first step only it is equal, and S2 strictly precedes S2 dash. Then there is no need to go to third step. Okay. तर माझा S1 हाच S1 डॅशला प्रिसिड करत असेल तर काही प्रॉब्लेमच नाही, पुढचे चेक करायची गरजच नाही, कारण लेक्झिकोरॉपरिक ऑर्डरनुसार काय पाहिजे मला, एकासाठी काहीतरी ट्रू पाहिजे. ओके, कारण एस टी माझा प्रिसिड करेल एस डॅश टी डॅशला कधी, आयदर एस प्रिसिड्स टी डॅश एस डॅश or t precedes t dash, or if both s precedes s dash and t precedes t dash, and in case if s is nothing but s dash, then we have to check whether t precedes t dash or not. As here for first step only, if we get s1 precedes s1 dash, then there is no need to check whether s2 precedes s2 dash, s3 precedes s3 dash or not. Okay, in case if suppose s1 is equal to s1 dash, then we have to check whether s2 precedes s2 dash or not. If s2 precedes s2 dash, again there is no need to check whether s3 precedes s3 dash or not. And if suppose s2 precedes s2 is equal to s2 dash, then we have to check for whether s3 is precedes s3 dash or not, and continuing so on we have to check. Okay, कोणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
नो सर.
जर पहिल्या स्टेपला जर मिळत असेल तर काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही, पण पहिल्या केसला जर S1 आणि S1 डॅश जर सेम असतील तर तुम्ही कुणावर चेक करणार S2 आणि S2 डॅशवर. जर S2 S2 डॅशला मिळाला ठीक आहे, बट जर S2 आणि S2 डॅश साठी सेमच आला परत S2 इज नथिंग बट S2 डॅश, देन वी हॅव टू चेक फॉर S3 आणि S3 डॅश. जिथपर्यंत तुम्हाला मिळत नाही तोपर्यंत जावा, कुठेतरी ऑब्विसली मिळेलच.